I love you more than music. More than a light bulb flickering, clicking on in the dark, more than Eureka. I would strum strings empty-headedly for hours, eyes up at the ceiling, searching, failing to songwrite, and I would love it more than what little I knew of everything. I met you suddenly. Blindsided, and through a daze of stars circling around my brain, I regained my bearings and reoriented. These walls once were a gallery of priceless evocations, invitations to a transcendent elsewhere that you call home. Why bother gazing at brushed paint when gazes can be shared and form gateways to beyond, breathlessly beholding the dance of your pupils as you wonder? I love you more than dance. How was I even moving before? Dancing isn't dancing without a partner. I love you more than movement. I've had crowds of people trust me with a show, and I would deliver. They would stand and clap and call out my name. Save it. I am now a one-man show for a one-woman audience. I love you more than stage, more than live. For my final curtain call, I will bow and trade the vivacity of entertainment for doing absolutely nothing with you. I love you more than poetry, more than rhythm, the seamless fit of a rhyme. Why labor over syntax, nitpick punctuation when an everlasting, immaculate, invincible truth flows effortlessly from my mind when I'm with you? Your voice is all the music I will ever need. More than music, I love you more than song, more than art. I love you more than this. Suspended, sky-bound, thrust, heaven-sent, a wonderland of clouds engulf my head until I am landed, stranded. Your graceful grasp on the second hand, anticipation everlasting, savoring each granule of hourglass sand until I am downed, unbounded. Until you say no, you will have said nothing. Until so an opening to fill comes rushing, and I of such story, given soil so luscious, partly treasures the void more than your saying something. A Schrodinger's love state of heart warmed and heartache unresolved, until the gates on that artwork of a brain come unbarred, and your wayward want softens me away. Until that day I am a toddler at play, granted a canvas to paint the still possible. Fantasy, non-fiction authorship, I am tranquilized in my pillow soliloquizing, drafting my acceptance into your arms. You haven't said yes. Until so, why not prep? One blank for your ad-lib, I'll handle the rest. Each step on this tightrope defies death, adrenaline high from what little precious time you will allow left. Until is upended, I am swimming through suspension. What vivacious animation sustains through such temperature-rising tension this coaster has only ever climbed? To the ticking click of the chain lift, I left my fear of heights behind. I pray this peak is never reached. Keep the spoilers inside until our time, the meantime, will suffice. Brace for an impact impassioned. Unlatch the hatch on this rarefied aircraft. Your heart-seeking missile is in transit. You are in for it. An onslaught of on-sleeve emotion. A stash of misty-eyed moments improvised as explosives. Intercontinental ballistic devotion. Your stealth bomb admirer. Performing reconnaissance on your smile from afar. Stockpiling a heartfelt arsenal for a corsage-adorned barrage. Here's a soldier to cry on. A holster for holding your firearms in a conflict-forged embrace. Till your cavalry forfeit. Cupid's corporal of this horseback archery corps, he will make Jericho of your fortress. Trebuchet warmth, dogfights barrel through heaven's calm, angelic swarm bombarding loyalty, a tenderness tactically vested, amorous ammunition bandolier breasted, standing alive and undivided attention, pining for deployment to the wildest trenches, trusting I'll be divinely protected. Your tireless veteran, beware. For however enforced your barrier, this affection offensive marches forward. Moonlight swathing a nocturnal thunder, each chest thump rumbling like shockwaves from eruption toppling sweet slumber. This twin flamethrower will torch Eden to scorched earth. Warning sirens wail, cordially inviting despair to a Gatling hole-filled matrimony. Flag to surrender, turn fabric for dress. My black and blue hands lift your veil, a promise unrelenting, a monument to remember a ravaged war outlasted us. Wounded, soothed, together, lover, fighter. There is no better home to die for than a battlefield where all is fair. In between the glorious and the uproarious, the majority of the story inches forward, blink by boring blink. Courier pigeon parcel from a marginal scribble, kick-starting ink, spotlight off. On rambles a spike tape marker for finding, placing, darting off as the audience clamors for drama to witness, not some measly, fleeting, needed transition. Live from the dark behind my eyelids, otherwise lost, sidewalk chalk elevated high, fog from the firework launch marches goodbye sincerely. One fluff wandering puffed from the dandelion, we erupt spectacular. Gifted technicolor shrapnel to passers-by, imbibe in life's elixir, liquid dynamite, geysers from the spring of you and I, the spell of us, conjuring an order only chaos could provide, at nature's rawest truth in all its sensation. Forgotten is a sated, sameless, sacred in-between. Caught myself wondering. Precise style of wonder undermined for its subtlety. Thighs brushing, eyes shuffling, hiding, blushing, failing, rearranging last names and backspacing, glancing at your face to gauge your reaction, make sure you're happy. Glancing at your face because it makes sure I'm happy. The synchronies, the jinxes, the up we don't hang, the moments in passing, shrouded in shadow when bombast is born from hearts inflamed, a glass jar, snapshotting a calm worth saving and labeling ours for when the unrest sunsets on a symphonic, philharmonic love, a hush falls. I thought of you today.